At the University of Montana, I teach classes in our business analytics program. So I teach 2 classes in the core of that program. One class is about the technology of data science, so programming and working with big data. And then the other class is about text mining. And then I teach a class called Telling Stories with Data. In the United States, there are many more jobs in business analytics and data science than there are people who can do those jobs. Business analytics requires an interesting mix of skills from statistics, programming, and then business context. And so we see many companies who are trying to compete on data or work with data in their business processes, and they're having a hard time finding people who can do that work. Business analytics can be applied in almost any business that involves data, which today, with computers and sensors and things like that, pretty much includes any business. So we have seen students who work for pharmaceutical companies, who work in finance, who work in marketing, who work in agriculture. The full spectrum of jobs now includes data and needs people who can make sense of that data. So one thing that we say is that a poorly communicated analysis has 0 impact. And what we mean by that is when you're working with data, you're very close to the problem and you understand what is in the data. But then almost no one works alone. And so when you are working in a business context, you need to be able to communicate those results. So whether it is speaking to a colleague, presenting results on slides, writing an email about data, or writing a written report, you have to be able to explain to other people what you've discovered in the data so that they can make decisions on it. Absolutely. So one place where I've seen the ability to tell a story and make a difference in a business situation is in the world of marketing analytics, where I work. It is relatively easy to look at marketing data and to understand which media is working well and which media is working poorly. But most people who run marketing organizations don't come from math backgrounds, they come from marketing backgrounds. And so what you need to do is to be able to take the marketing data and put it in the terms that the marketers understand. So for one of my clients, we had a chief marketing officer who was trying to understand how video performed. And by putting that data in the context of the other channels, we could help her understand whether to increase or decrease spend. I'd just like to say that I've learned a great deal about what ORT is doing in terms of the analytics diploma, and I'm really impressed with the program that ORT is starting. I think it is a great intersection of the technical aspects of doing analytics and data science and the business acumen required to work in this field. So I'm really excited to see what happens. And I love Montevideo.